Your question, my friend, I wanted to pull up the camera and talk to you about this, which is how to become a writer online. Now, when it comes to this, there's a lot of things I could throw your way, different freelancing, different micro job websites where you can post ads up, alright, so like Fiverr, Elancer, Odesk, and you can actually become a writer online. Now, I'm telling you, when it comes to those areas, alright, having done it before, it's very, very competitive. It's very competitive and it's not very consistent. So the chances of making a long-term consistent income where you can walk away from your job, it's a little bit more difficult. I'm just being completely transparent with you. I'm not telling you that it doesn't work. It does work. You can try out those sites that I just listed if you want to rewind this video and play it back to get them. And you can try it out yourself, but I'm telling you it's very competitive, which is why if you're looking at this because you want to build an income from home, you want to do it on the internet that's long-term, consistent, and reliable, if that's what you're looking for, before you head down this path, I've got a lead I want to throw your way, because my story with this, having been able to do a different form of it over the last 15 months, and when I say different form, not actually writing as a writer online, alright, over the last 15 months, but having been able to create a full-time income working part-time on the internet, which by all means, I'm not guaranteeing you the same results. I don't know if you put in work when you watch these kind of videos. I don't know if you apply what I share with you in this video. I don't know what you're capable of, okay, but I decided not to be average or typical, and I was able to create a full-time income working part-time on the internet. And how I was able to do that without writing all day long, without doing anything technical, was a big catalyst to when I connected with someone who was making a high multiple six-figure income. I actually came across them on Facebook. I'm not too sure if you've ever added friends or someone's added you on Facebook. You didn't really know who they were, but you accepted the friend request because they seemed cool, and then you kind of forgot about them, and then they showed up in your newsfeed, but you didn't really pay attention to it. But that's where I was at, alright? And this person has showed up in my newsfeed before, never really paid attention to it until I started seeing more posts of them traveling and building an income and having this lifestyle of freedom and leverage without money worries, alright? And because they were building an income traveling around the world on the internet, without doing anything technical, without creating their own products and services, that was really attractive to me. And I'll be honest with you, I just started to reach out to them on Facebook, chat with them more, was able to start modeling and copying them with their permission, what they were doing, in less than a total of, it was like 90 days, I was able to walk away from corporate job, alright, a corporate job that I was working with, and walk away from my traditional online ventures, and was able to, you know, do this full-time, working part-time, and not average or typical results, but I share that with you strictly because there's an underlying principle that you can apply. And you may have caught on to it, you may not have caught on to it. And this is for those of you who are looking at building an income online because you want to build an income online. You want to be able to travel to build an income online. You want to be able to spend more time with your family, retire your parents, retire your spouse, retire your husband, alright? Do what you want to do when you want to do it. If that's the case, the internet is the best thing you could learn how to utilize, but there's so much noise out there when it comes to making an income from home and starting a business from home. And there's different programs and trainings that best tip I would give you, connect with someone who's already doing it, who's willing to connect with you. It was not until I connected with someone who's willing to share with me what to do and how to do it, and it so happened that this person was on my Facebook, alright? That's where I had found them because we were already friends, and I just kind of forgot about them. And you might be wondering, well, Brando, that makes kind of sense, alright? Kind of sense. I'm speaking good English today, as you can tell. Some of you are laughing because you've had those days before too where you didn't mean to say what you just said. But that said, okay, you're wondering maybe, you know, Brando, where do you actually connect with someone? Without leading you off in a million different directions, if you're coachable, if you're trainable, if you're willing to learn some things, if you're open-minded, alright, you got to be open-minded, but if you're coachable, I can be that person for you. I can share with you how I've been able to create a full-time income working part-time on the internet and how you can potentially do it too. And when I say potentially, I'm not promising or guaranteeing your results because I don't know if you take action. I don't know if you're someone who sits back and relaxes. Alright, I'm not too sure what type of person you are. Alright, so if you are an action taker, you're open-minded, you're willing to learn some things, then you can check out my site after and I'll connect with you personally. It's 123marketingtips.com and the link will be in the description below. But aside from that, regardless of if you decide to connect with me or not, I hope this was of help, alright? I hope this was of help. And if you want to do something else, that's totally cool. I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing your success story on the next one. And have an awesome one, my friend. Take care.